So, cyberbullying and trolling. So, cyberbullying is when someone uses social media to harm someone else, or uses the internet. It's not always social media, but it's more prominent in social media than anywhere else. So, this includes things like intimidating, insulting, humiliating, defaming someone else, and depending on the severity, it can actually be illegal, which a lot of people don't realise. Now, the reason it happens is because of this down at the bottom. So it's your anonymity. So on the internet, you can be anonymous. You can hide behind a username, and people. I don't think it brings out their real self. I think it brings out their false self. But on the internet, you are quick to be. People are quick to be negative. They're quick to be critical, because they're seen as anonymous. You wouldn't want some things you say on the internet or something some people say you wouldn't want to say it in real life because you wouldn't want people to think you're the type of person that might say that. But on the internet, when you're hiding behind a username, you feel untouchable. So therefore, it's quick, can be very quick to get negative. Okay, there is reason. The anonymity is the reason why there is more cyberbullying online than you would get bullying in the real world. And it's been known it can get serious enough. It's driven people to suicide and stuff. The amount of bullying that can go on online, and it's an horrendous thing, and it's a huge problem that has been caused by the internet and by clearly the anonymity on the internet. Now, you're not as anonymous as you think, but bear in mind most people that are the bullies in cyberbullying are not educated in a way to realise they're not as anonymous as they think they are. I mean, there's a stat to say if you post any YouTube video, so there's a good chance you'll be watching this video on YouTube because I think it's quite a nice media for distributing videos. But I probably will have disabled the comments. Nothing to do with anything other than they're a bit useless, in my opinion. I mean, I looked at some stats, and that statistically, within the first 10 comments, you're going to get insulted, regardless of the quality of video, who it is, who it's about, whatever. It's the nature of the internet. So, cyberbullying is a huge, huge problem that mainly goes in social media, but it can be in other forms. But generally speaking, cyberbullying is a huge negative. You've then also got trolling. So, trolling is when somebody tries to cause public arguments with others online. Okay, so I searched for trolling to try and find an image, and I was really struggling to find one that was suitable for putting on a slide for education. So I feel like this was one somebody's tweeted about Taylor Swift. So I feel like Taylor Swift writes her songs based on my life. And then somebody here said, "Yeah, I just heard empty the dishwasher and catbox every night without about it. Catchy tune." So somebody straight away has insulted the other person's comment. Now, I would say that's more trolling than cyberbullying, because trolling is when you try and say something to get a reaction. So you try to, often trolls, what they do is they can cause an argument between two other people and then disappear, and then just watch these two people go at it. So they seem to make comments just to frustrate, just to annoy, for their own amusement. Trolling is really, really common on the internet, and unfortunately, again, people wouldn't be like that in real life, but it's just often the anonymity of it, or just because they just like to watch the chaos that ensues after somebody's been trolled.